I'm Jacob Raibley. I own Wildwood Customs and Wildwood Metalworks. And I'm out here in Loomis, California, near Sacramento, middle of the state, and run a fab shop. We make furniture and stuff. So when I started fabricating and working with welding and plasma and stuff, it was I always was making stuff, putting together little signs and whatnot, and making projects for gifts for family and friends, and kind of turned into more of a business. So I started off with in my dad's barn with the Harbor Freight 90 amp welder, and started buying bigger equipment and nicer welder, nicer grinder and stuff, and then ended up with this thing, and that just changed my game. So that's where it put me where I am now. So I started my business in 2016 and just started buying better tools as I went. And in 2017, I bought my table from WrightCNC USA, and it's been a game changer ever since. If I knew what I knew now 2 years ago, I would say don't be afraid to make moves, try something out, don't be afraid to fail. The amount of things that I've cut that have turned out or have made furniture pieces that don't sell, or they didn't work, or is a piece of garbage, like it all works out. You're gonna buy tools, and they're gonna do certain things for you. You're gonna make products, and some may fail, some may make it. I had so many things I thought were gonna be the next big thing for me, and they weren't. But I've had a couple products that have really been game changers for me. So you never know, just got to keep trying, and if you got work ethic, then you're gonna make it as long as you put your heart into it. Well, I'd definitely say that my most important tool in the shop would definitely be the plasma table, just in terms of being able to make what I make. Obviously everything goes into it, my computer, my designs, my welder, my guys, just everything that goes into building what we do. But if it weren't for the table, I'd still be welding stick tube together and making stuff that you can't do what you need to in a fabrication shop, an art shop, a design, or if you're doing signs, anything really. It's like if you get into automation like this, it's you really can do anything. The sky's the limit. I go to bed at night thinking about what can I design and what can I build with this thing, and with everything together is what makes it. But every step, if I get a new press brake, I learn how can I cut something that I can bend, or how can I weld something with a different tolerance, and everything originates from this in terms of like for scaling my business has been, because otherwise I'd be measuring every time. Once I've made a file, I just cut this file, and I've cut that file probably 50 times. So everything is about automation and moving forward in terms of production rate, and that's been game changer for me. I wouldn't be where I am today if it weren't for that. Well, long story short, I've always been making stuff from my grandpa's barn back in the day when I was 5 to 10 years old, just putting stuff together, and that turned into, like I said earlier, about making gifts for people for Christmas and just cool stuff, and then turning that into going from like a hobby into a business. For me, it was about a lifestyle change. I was working a job I wasn't happy about, and I wasn't making my own path in life, so I really got to reach out and say, this is what I can be creative. I can learn how to do this. I learned how to run my table on YouTube forums and Facebook forums. It's you can literally, as long as you put the effort in, you can literally go from a hobby into whatever you want to do. And for me, it was making big steps about business, insurance, liability, getting a bigger shop, buying tools when you got cash for it, because the better tool is going to make you better at what you put out into on your business. So it's been really paramount for me that I look at my business in the term of growing and where I want to be, and having a bunch of guys working with me and making whatever we want to design. And that's been, you can only really do that if you're really pushing the limits of your mental capacity and just stretching it every day.